Was it truly blessed and the taste of it poison deeper than you know? Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of low? So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot burn. Wanted to embrace what it takes for it, pouring something to the world, willing to erase what I'd lose for it, to accept what I assume. So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot, searching for something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Ricketts. My boys, Joel Tatey. I feel like they're like my personal band of boys. I love them.
Our band.
Our band, and I absolutely love every inch of them. We'll put a stop on them right now, and we will welcome you all. It's Wednesday night. It's 8:02. It is time once again for another 100% live episode of The Show.
Yep.
You. I stretched out that yo just a little bit longer. See if you're paying attention.
Caught me off guard.
I love it. That's great stuff. I am Jeff the Shark Perini, officially as of yesterday, the big 50 years old. Yeah, that's right. 50 years young and not missing a step. With me as always on another great Wednesday night, the co-hostess with the mostest. The sister from another mister. I can't get it out tonight. I'll be goddamn. I say this, you wave at me, you roll your eyes, but you are, in fact, the most beautiful face in all of webcast, podcast, radio, studio, the whole 9 shits and cabiddles. Ladies and gentlemen, Joel Tatey.
Just full of it tonight, aren't you? What are you doing?
I'm doing terrific. The only thing I'm full of tonight is adrenaline, because I'm stoked. I'm stoked.
Why?
Why? Because this past week, like, as you know from watching the show, I can be a little humble at times, but I do like being the center of attention. And this last week, I have been the center of attention. Birthdays, birthday special shows, surprise birthday parties, amazing gifts, Jewel Tatey's undevoted love for our show and me and all that great stuff. So a gigantic Jeff Perini thank you to everybody.
It's been a week for you, man.
Sure has. It started last week when Jewel was super kind enough to bring my baby, my love, the one and only Misha Johnson as our special guest. Dude, I had no clue. I tried to think, and I went to so many different avenues. And Misha was on before as an audio guest, but never video. And when I seen that face, it even took me a few minutes to get the name out. And you're like, Misha Johnson. And I'm like, I was just so stoked. So thank you for that also. And thank you, Misha.
I know. It's so like when Jamie Kennedy came on for me, I'm like, and you have to process in your mind, like, who is this I'm looking at and talking to? But just to have her beautiful face, her beautiful words, her pearls of wisdom was amazing. I love her.
She said that I was the cutest probably about a solid 7-8 times.
Yep.
You can catch the replay if you want to see me get red and embarrassed. and a little drunk. But replays are always available. The amazing Miss Joey in the house, ladies and gentlemen, with her adorable outfit as well.
She's singing in Japanese. We can't get copyrighted. We'll get censored.
Yeah, we will. That kid is going to be a superstar someday. So thank you to Misha. Thank you to Tiffany Mosher for coming on later and joining it and having my Yo Show Girls here. What a great night that anybody could ask for. Tonight we got something great too. Tomorrow is the NFL draft. And as you know, every year I'm a draft junkie. I'm a football junkie, and every year the same thing. I get a big plate of wings. I get in front of my big screen TV. I get the beer, and I watch the first round of the draft. And tonight we got a football player on. We're going to talk a little bit about the draft and what the lead up to the draft means to the young guys, and talk a little bit about what his current journey is on for the former Northern Illinois linebacker and NFL linebacker currently. Awesome young man. Excuse me, by the name of Boomer Mays. Sorry, Boomer. Boomer Mays. Sorry, Boomer. Boomer comes to us courtesy of the amazing Sherry Nelson. So apparently he's part of the Jimmy Star gang. So I had asked Sherry if she would come on tonight. Because remember, we kind of got into confusion about my birthday and guests and all that. Mm-hmm. And I asked Sherry, she's like, I just had a peel and I look all red and peeled. She's like, I look terrible. And she's like, what were you looking to do? And I said, well, the first thought was a football player. She's like, I got a guy for you. And then boom, Boomer Mace. That quick too.
Sherry is just on top of it. I mean, is she not the best?
She is the best. Getting to my birthday and gifts and things that everybody sent me, Sherry called a local pizza place here in Bristol to deliver a pizza to my house, courtesy of Sherry in Canada. Unfortunately, they put Sharon in Canada, so it took me a few minutes to get it. But eventually I figured it out, and it was Sherry. And Tiffany's in the house. Hello, Tiffany. Love you. Love you so much, Tiffany. So my wife's like, oh, that's so nice. Who's it from? And I'm like, oh, just some Maxim magazine model from Canada sending your husband pizza on his birthday. And even she had the chuckle at that. It was pretty great. So thank you, Sherry. And we're going to get into some of the great gifts and things that happen and surprises and all that great stuff that happened on my birthday a little later in the program. But tonight we're going to do keep the script and do the stuff that we do so well. Oh, I said script. We don't script here. Oh, my goodness.
No, we don't.
Love it. But we do prep for certain things, and one of those is top 5 list. And tonight, in honor of Boomer Mace, top 5 favorite all-time athletes. Now, doesn't have to be a sport, doesn't have to be local, doesn't have to be anybody that broke any kind of records. Just people that we love watching.
Doesn't have to be a sport?
Yeah, it's got to be a sport, but it doesn't have to be anything specific. Like, you don't have to say,
okay.
For hockey it's this, for baseball it's this. No, just start tops. And I'm going to start off because I know I usually take the lead and Jewel feeds off me. And I'm going to start off with a tie at number 5 because I had 2 Olympians. I love both of these people very much. The amazing and the late Florence Griffith Joyner, who is strength and beauty and a terrific female athlete for the American team. I absolutely loved her. She was outstanding. I remember those Summer Olympics and just like her, and it was, I believe, Florence Griffith Joyner was Jackie Joyner Kersey. We had so many awesome female athletes that year, like track and field on those Summer Olympics, but she stuck out the most. And the tie is Michael Phelps because, the records that he broke, like the swimming records, some of that, and the number of medals he won was just, basic
Anyone
stuff.
can do that.
Anyone can do that. And I was I was on the fringe with Eric Heiden, but that was 1980, and that was speed skating, then became a bicyclist.
Yeah, but Michael Phelps did it on weed.
Yeah, that's even more impressive. I can't even do the show on weed, as you'll see in the Brianna Dale episode. But, so congratulations. That's my tie number 5. Now, number 4, some people might laugh at this, some people might hammer me at this, but being a Philadelphia sports fan in the 80s, one of the guys that I found super athletic, just the most amazing natural ability, and a guy we expect to be as good as he was here, and that was Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham could improvise plays. He could throw the ball pretty much the entire length of the field. He could punt. He could run. And he was so close. A few injuries and a better surrounding team away from being elite. And he did great things after he left here with Minnesota. And guy was a terrific athlete. I used to love watching him play. Every week I would tune in. I do now for the Eagles. Man, I was always zeroed in on Randall Cunningham. So Randall Cunningham, number 4. Number 3, baseball's Hank Aaron. I know a lot of people like to say Babe Ruth is the greatest baseball player of all time, but Hank Aaron, take away Barry Bonds' alleged steroids, and Aaron is the all-time home run leader, the all-time RBI leader, a guy who walked as much as he struck out, which for a power hitter is crazy. All-time leader in RBIs. He used to steal bases in his younger days. Hit over 300 for his career. Awesome. Hammering Hank Aaron at number 3. Number 2.
Question real quick.
Yeah, go right
Whatever
ahead.
happened to Mark McGuire? Where did he go?
He
I know he
became,
got caught for steroids and stuff, but like, what happened to him?
he became a hitting coach. Like he
Oh,
was
really?
he was a hitting coach for the Cardinals, and it was kind of
Good.
funny because he's not really a hitter. He's a power hitter. But I
Mhm.
guess, whatever it takes to teach guys to, make contact, whatever. So, yeah, he's still
Matt
floats around.
Stairs, he was good.
I miss old Matt Stairs.
Yeah.
Number 2 and number 1.
Man, Matt Stairs.
Old man Matt Stairs. Number 2 and number 1, I always keep these guys on the top of my list because to me, the 2 greatest team athletes, the 2 greatest all time in their sport, and just elite in their sport to nobody can touch their game. And that's right. You can argue with me after it's over. Number 2, the great Wayne Gretzky. The man just revolutionized hockey and nobody comes to his numbers. And everybody says, well, the game got bigger. Didn't touch his records. Game got faster. Hasn't touched his records. Wayne Gretzky's numbers will not be touched. How as good as he made those Edmonton Oilers teams, and then he went to LA and got them to the Stanley Cup even though they didn't win. An elite, maybe the god of hockey, in my opinion, always Wayne Gretzky. And number 1, I don't want to hear anybody give me grief. It is Michael Jordan. Nobody touches Michael Jordan. He is the GOAT. I don't want to hear about no LeBron. I don't want to hear about no Kobe or Wilt. I don't want to hear that. Michael Air Jordan is the GOAT, and he is my number 1 athlete. I didn't like him back then because he used to always knock out the Sixers. But after he's all said and done, after he's gone, you look at his legacy, it's Michael Jordan. Hands down, my list. Jewel, over to you.
Great list. Yeah.
Thank you.
mean,
I get
love
angry
Gretzky.
at the end. I get angry
No,
with
I
Jordan
hear
and Gretzky. I get angry.
I love Gretzky too. I used to have his VHS teach me how to skate.
Yeah. I remember that.
Oh man. Yeah. I played ice hockey for like a season. Mine are just my favorite, so they're not, the best in the world like yours, but they were your favorite too, so that's very
Sure.
cool. Number 5. I used to watch this show. Was it Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan did the UFC things, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it was Misha Tate and she had her team, and then Ronda Rousey and she had her team. But I love Misha Tate. I think she's so cool. Misha Cupcake Tate. Do you remember Ronda Rousey freaking breaking her arm? I think the whole world remembers
I
that.
sure do. I
And
don't
then
watch
she came
much.
back and tried to fight her. Like, she's got some serious. I love her. Number 4, Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Hottie.
Yeah, it's definitely some eye candy. But I'm sad because I heard he's getting drafted like tomorrow. So
Traded. Very good chance he ends up traded by tomorrow.
that's
Good chance.
But him and his wife are so cute. Number 3,
Aw.
another piece of man meat. God, I'm awful. I
I'm
used
not
to sit in left field and be like, Pat the Bat.
Really? Pat Burrow. Wow.
Oh yeah, he's my dude.
I would
loved him.
expect Bryce over Pat, but I'm not,
No,
that doesn't do it for you, huh?
I'm not into like the Wolfman look, but
Thanks.
love me some Pat. He just had like a classic, old school. I don't know.
Next
man.
week on the Yo Show, Jeff will shave his beard.
Or get Pat Burrell on.
I don't know if LeBron claimed he could beat Michael Jordan 1-on-1. I know, what's his name's dad? I know Lonzo Ball's dad did. Julius Erving, former Philadelphia great, came out and said that LeBron's not even in his top 10 all time. How's that?
Oh damn.
Right.
Oh.
Jewel, number 2. Now you're,
Number 2, I always, I watched softball over anything else growing up. I always watched the Olympic team. I love my girl Jenny Finch.
yeah, I was going to put her and I didn't. I love Jenny Finch.
She's just a beast, and she came out with her own line of bats, and I want to get one for Joey, but I had so much enjoyment watching that team, and it was just like, all right, I could do that one day, until I got hurt, and I couldn't do that one day. So, yeah, love Jenny Finch. And number 1, another person with my number, 27. I have history of going to the Flyers carnivals when I was a young kid, and actually like played with his kid when we would go, because my sister was such a diehard Flyers fan. But Ron Jeffrey Hextall. Did you know his middle name was Jeffrey?
No, but I got his autographed jersey right here, and I just knocked over half my Funko Pop.
It's your spelling too. Fun fact.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Now you do.
That is awesome. I do know that my man Brian the Snowman Snow's in the house, and he loves the old Zinkoff call of Irving. And I agree, dude. That Doc. And I know the Snowman hates LeBron as well. So my man is on that page. It is past my bedtime, but I'm going to keep the great show. I can't even say bedtime. I just said bedtime. That's how good. Bedtime. That's how good I'm doing. Bedtime.
We'll sound the chimes when it's time for bedtime.
Ron Hextall. You know, that's great. And I did miss people because I just seen hello, Maria Daniels in the house. We're going to talk about Maria Daniels in a moment.
Oh, Tockett. Oh, that was my sister's favorite. Tockett.
Yeah, Stacy came up with Mike Schmidt, Rick Tockett with the penalty minutes. Bernie Perron. Yeah, I met Bernie. Super nice guy. I love Schmidt. You know, I'm going to like a Mike Schmidt autographed baseball. I got a plethora of stuff down here.
I have a Mike Schmidt baseball too.
Yeah, look at that bad boy. And I do love Schmidt, but to me, it's just, the list. I wanted to put Eric Lindros on the list, but because of his stature and all the injuries killed his career. But I mean, he took my girlfriend. I'm going to talk about girlfriends. As you know, a sad moment. I do want to dedicate tonight's show to my first ever girlfriend and my first from way back in my teenage years, Mimi, who suddenly passed away yesterday. So love to you, your friends, family, anybody out there who is listening and watching. Very tough news on my birthday, because we usually contact each other every year, and we stayed friends, and she moved out to Arkansas, and we always kept in touch. Very sudden, very tragic, and I did want to mention that tonight briefly. We usually we try to stay away from the sad stuff here, but sometimes we have to do it. So tonight, I dedicate this one to you. So thank you for great years and great memories, and everybody who reached out with the great memories. A lot of them, amazing.
That's really nice. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. We've both been through. You've been through it, as you know, and as you had said here on the show. So we pick ourselves back up and we go. Lucky Gaming 6. Is this Mike? Mike, is that you? Because he said, you got Twitch? I'm adding you on Twitch. And I don't know if that's him or not, but if it is, what up? My wife gave some loving eyes. Hello, love. Jewel, tonight is the return of Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, yes.
So the fact that my wife is actually watching us instead of Handmaid's Tale blows my mind.
She's
That's
waiting
big.
for you. You don't watch it? It's so freaking good.
She got me into it. I was like, this is corny. And I started getting into it. And
Oh.
What is up, dude? Thanks for joining in on Twitch, too. We need some Twitchers. Get your Twitch gang together, man.
Yeah.
She laughs. She knows. But, Oh, okay. So he said, good tribute, Jeff. It's John T. So my man, JT, we went to high school together as well. He knew my ex, Mimi. We used to all hang out together on the weekends. We go out. She lived up in Ben Salem. We would go to the house and hang out, and John was part of it. And great stuff. Just great stuff. So thanks, John, for tuning in as well. Thanks for being part of the tribute. Great pictures posted yesterday. Can greatly appreciate. Great memories. It makes me mad. That's the thing about Handmaid's Tale. It makes me mad, but I love it. I just want to
shout. Oh my
God.
Did you watch that one episode where she's like, ow, ow? We're hound at the moon. She lost another tooth too.
Again?
Yeah. Look, it's the one right next to it. So now she's.
I heard the second one is $40. Oh my God. My
She's
man,
like- she's
Jed
like-
Chris in the house. Happy birthday, bro.
Aw.
To me. Thank you very much. So the second tooth I heard, Jules, worth $40. First
Yeah.
one's 20. First one's 20. Second one's 40.
Oh no, I think it goes down, but she got 20 for the second one. But she's like, my friends are getting toys from the Tooth Fairy. I'm like,
Toys?
well, wouldn't you rather have money to pick out any toy you want? Like,
You come to my house, I can lend you a couple. I've got so much.
how
My
does
brother,
the Tooth Fairy put toys under your head? I
Yeah.
don't understand this.
I don't get it. It's like magic.
Yeah.
Jesus. Around 8:30 tonight, we're expecting Boomer Mays, NFL linebacker, long snapper. He did say he's going to be using his phone, so I hope it comes through good. And he should come through. We had a good little conversation last night and leading into today. So we're expecting that in a few minutes. I want to talk about this because I feel like a proud papa. Last night, of course, being my birthday, I went out with the wife for a little bit, and we met some friends. We had a couple of beers. And as you know, Tuesday nights is Talk Creative to Me, starring the amazing Maria Daniels, who just right here said, $20, toys. What the hell? Geez, no way. $5 is expensive enough, right? Kid's
I'm
got a lot of
telling ya.
teeth in her mouth.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
But on last night's Talk Creative to Me with Maria Daniels, you can find it on YouTube, Talk Creative to Me. So last night, the guest was the amazing Tiffany Mosher, our alum here and our love. And Jewel Tatey took my spot in my seat and was phenomenal. Zach Wiseman returned, Maria was on, and I watched that episode between the bar, the ride home, and at my house from start to finish. And I loved it, and I love seeing you and Tiffany out there talking, and her story is just so great. Maria is awesome at handling the show. Zach was awesome at, like, hey, I'm a dude, but I get what women are going through. I got a daughter. I feel it. And everybody, you guys were all so on point last night. Terrific episode. Jewel, what'd you think?
I had a great time. It's so nice talking to Maria again. And of course, Tiffany, I feel like we're just good buddies at this point, and, we could just go off. It was nice to meet Zach. He's so funny. And it was just, it's weird not being like in the driver's seat though. Like I just have to
It is.
learn to go with the flow more and not talk and not ramble. So, it was a great time. And if you didn't catch it, it's Talk Creative to Me on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube. Just subscribe. While you're at it, subscribe to us. Ring
There
that
you go.
bell so you know when new videos are uploaded. We upload every Wednesday. We go live.
Isn't she terrific? And I got tremendous feedback on you and Tiffany and your appearance and the great job you guys do. And I think you guys are terrific. And I'm lucky to have you. Everybody tells me that they're a lot of work. They're high maintenance fellows. They all want everything their way.
We're so high maintenance.
They want, like, before the show, I got to send like shrimp cocktail backstage, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
No, it's
Mhm.
not. You two are just so generous, so grateful, and they're in it to win it. And we all do it together here on the show, and I love you for it. I don't know. I'm like knocking over Funko Pops. The hole is on that side. Which looks like that side. No, I knocked them over right now.
Oh.
It happens. Oh, I almost forgot another one of my gifts. So I have to pull that off the wall. I got so many great things. And everybody, it was funny because a few people the other night at the party Saturday, again, I thank everybody that came to the surprise party Saturday. A few people were like, all right, Wednesday night, when the show starts, what are you drinking? Because a lot of people brought me beer. So my man, Ricky Vaccaro, who also tells me that his son, Jaden, is also a massive fan of the show. Awesome. He added me on all social media platforms. He's a big fan of the show, and they're both a big fan of Joel. He asked for it. I'm like, Joel probably can't make it. But he got me this beer, and it's by Rusty Rail Brewing, and it's Fool's Gold, Joel. And you see that? It is Imperial Peanut Butter Hefeweizen.
Whoa,
baby. It is delicious. I got a lot of great beer here that people got me. I have my own beer company, but I started off with this. So, Rick, this is to you and to everybody who showed up. It was a terrific time. I don't even know. I'm like blown away. I don't even know what to say. My wife, this is an amazing job. I had zero idea that this was going down. She swore I knew. I had no clue.
I know. And I saw you before, and I'm like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I was trying I'm the worst. So, yeah. I was like, any plans? Like, no.
Yeah, you did it well. And then I was at that the Loso beer event, the charity event for the Colts baseball team, and my brewing partner, my longtime good friend CJ was there. And he's like, yeah, I guess we'll wrap this up around 4 o'clock. And I'm like, 4 o'clock. Give me time to go home, shower, and get ready because the wife said we were going to dinner. And then after the event,
That's good. So you're dressed up.
Right. And after the event was over, he's like, let's go get a couple beers over at Moss Mill Brewing, some of the local breweries. Looking at the clock, I got plenty of time to stop in. We have a couple beers. And he's like, dude, I feel so bad. He's like being like one of your best friends, I have no clue what you're doing tonight, and I'm probably not going to see you for your birthday because I heard nothing. And I'm like, I'm like, well, I think we're going to dinner. And I said, I guess she wants it to be like romantic and corny or something. I don't know. He's like, all right, well, do me a favor, text me and tell me where you're at. I'm like, yeah, will do. And he goes, and I head home, and I'm like, well, there really is nothing going on for my birthday.
Well, when did you see the signs? Because there were signs in your yard. That was beforehand, right?
Yeah, the signs got there early, and the way it worked, it was kind of neat because they came late. It was like 10:30 at night. I was in the facilitation room, removing some golden liquid, if you will, and she's knocking on the door, and she's like, "Come out, quick, come out!" And I'm like, "No, what the hell happened? Like, what's going on?" And I run outside, and she's like, ta-da, this is one of your surprises, just a little something I got you. And it said, happy 50th birthday, Jeff. And I was like, oh, it's so cute. And I figured the signs be out there for a couple days and be special. I didn't know it was like the big neon sign leadway for parties.
Rebecca's.com, okay?
Okay.
Tobacco.
Hey.
So the sign was out there. So the sign is just something because our neighbors had it done also, and I just like loved it. And she I just got the signs made so everyone knows it's your birthday, and it's out for a couple of days. I didn't know it was, like I said, I didn't know it was the big arrow that party is here, like a schmuck. Yeah,
Party's here.
Party's here. Sure was. There was a lot of people. I won't say numbers because some of you COVID fanatics, but there was a lot of people. And a lot of surprise faces and a terrific evening. I maintained well. I held in good, though. I didn't go overboard. Very proud of myself.
Good for you. I'm glad you had fun the whole week because you deserve a week. I think everyone deserves a week, especially 50.
I agree. It should be birthday week. Phil in the house. Phil, what is up? Tim Simmons came all the way up from Virginia Beach to be part of my birthday. Incredible.
Wow.
The amazing Andrew James Blidner in the house. Andrew, thank you again for stopping in. So cool, dude. We got to get you back on the show soon. Talk about what you got coming up because I know you're a busy man, and we love that. And you always stop in to say hi to us, which we greatly appreciate. And that's always awesome. We get great guests. And now Jewel is, I don't know if it's a surprise or not, but Should I tell him the message? I mean, should I tell him the surprise, the new little project he got going on, Joe?
What? What?
The little thing, the new little thing he got going on.
Who?
You.
For Andrew?
No, for our guest. Do I fill everybody in?
What are you talking about?
That special new little thing you're doing.
No.
I'll tell you what, I'll text it to you.
Okay. You mean what I was doing today?
Yeah, what you're doing today.
No, I mean, I need some preparation.
Okay, preparation. The hemorrhoids?
Oh my god!
I'm gonna text it to you so you know. Because if you're doing it as surprises to our guests, I don't want to. Jed, I know some people did miss it. That's perfectly okay, man. It's the thought that counts. It's the birthday wishes that count. I love you for it. Phil, it was cool. There's a picture of me and Tim on my Facebook page. He was talking mad smack about you, but all in good fun. I sent you. Did you get the text yet?
Oh, yeah. Well, I told you the deal. Like, I have to go down the list.
Okay, so we'll wait. And
I
then
actually think, I mean, I could say Rachel Green's first.
Okay.
Shari Nelson is next. And then Maria and Tiffany. And I'm just going from there.
Okay. We'll see how that
Okay.
works.
Okay.
All right. We'll
But
see
I
how
feel
that
like I mess up, so now I'm embarrassed.
No need to be embarrassed.
Okay.
And also put your embarrassment away because now it's time for the good part. We get to be broadcast journalists and interviewers because our special guest is joining us. This young man had a terrific collegiate career that he was fortunate enough to turn into some NFL playing time, a tremendous linebacker and long snapper, one bad, hard-hitting dude. I absolutely love this guy. I watched some of his video, and he was recommended to us by Sherry Nelson. I said, I want to get somebody on tonight to talk about football with the draft coming on. She said, I got just the guy. So let's bring him out, ladies and gentlemen. Our very special guest for tonight, the one and only Mr. Boomer Mays.
Hey.
What's up, dude? How you doing?
Doing good, man.
It's good to see you. Thanks for being on the show. I know you said you're working off your phone, so it might, you might get some moments. You might freeze up a little bit, but we'll get through the interview, man. We greatly appreciate you coming on, and especially on short notice. It's absolutely awesome, so thanks.
Oh, yeah, man. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. My pleasure. We're going to talk a little bit about, we want to talk about football in general. We want to talk about your run. We also want to talk about, the draft is tomorrow night. A lot of big football fans in on that. Now that your time has gone out of college, you spend time in the pros. Do you still follow the draft? Do you watch? Do you keep track of the young guys coming in?
You know what? I really don't watch all that much. Now, if it's somebody I know that's coming up that's in the draft, I'll watch it just for them. But, following it, it's not as much of a joy as it used to be when you're building up to it.
Sure.
After you've done it. It's more of a, support for the other guys that, are going through the process and get to see the name on the bottom of the screen and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't really pay too much close attention to it.
No, you don't have a party like Jeff does?
No parties. Just normal day. I may pass it on the TV or something like that, or if somebody texts me they're going to get drafted, I may, flip it and watch it for a little bit, and then that's about it.
That's
That
cool,
has to
though.
be
Still,
crazy seeing
Yeah.
your boys like go up and get drafted too. That's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting process being on both sides of it. Once seeing it before I was ever in it, and then watching it while you're in it, and then now afterwards after you all done it. It's like a different levels of each one of them, I guess. But it's still fun. They make it entertaining. You see a lot of guys that you've never even heard of before that get drafted, and they show their highlights. And it's like, man, this guy can play, and you never really heard of him because they don't put him out there a whole lot. But it's going to be pretty exciting, I think.
I always get excited for it. And I love watching the new guys coming in, but anticipating it. You're done college. It's draft time. You don't really know when you're going to go, where you're going to go, how you're going to go. What does it feel like anticipating hearing your name or not hearing your name? What is the process like being the guy who's eligible for the draft that year? What's that feel like?
Well, you know what? It's actually a long process because it starts before your senior season. So go through your whole season. You want to have great film. You want to play good, play hard. And then after that, that's when you really start training for the combine and pro day, trying to get, the 40 times, bench press, vertical jump, all that. And then, throughout that, the scouts are staying in touch with you, following you. And then hopefully you showed them enough that they want to, bring you into their program by draft day. So, it's a long process, but it is, it's extremely exciting. So.
For sure. Well, who did you watch? Who were your teams growing up, and who were your favorite players?
I grew up at Lawrence, Kansas, so everybody's a Kansas City Chiefs fan around here. So, you see them all the time on TV, but I never really had one specific team. It's always been like, several players or a team this week and a different team next week. I've just been more so a fan of the game, but I've never really had one specific team. There's been so many good teams, so many good defenses, offenses, players. and you have a favorite player, and he gets traded to a different team. So it changes all the time.
That's cool. I mean, around here, like we bleed the Eagle green around here. We're diehards, and I love my Eagles. But again, I like watching. There's multiple favorite players across the league, and I like a lot of the guys. Who are some of your favorite players? Who do some of the guys you idolize? I mean, being a linebacker, that's an impressive position. Probably the hardest position on the field, in my opinion, outside of quarterbacks. So who are some of your favorite guys growing up and watching play?
You know what? When I was younger, I used to be a running back. So I used to always running back, like Marshall Faulk, Terrell Davis, those guys. And then when I got older, started, wanting to veer more side of the defense of football, I started watching, linebackers more, but more so the older guys, I guess, from the 80s and the 90s, like, Derek Thomas, Mike Singletary, and then the new guys today, one of them, James Harrison, I think is one of the best players.
Totally agree. I loved Derek Thomas, a guy that just went way too soon. I was a massive Derek Thomas fan. The guy played the position unlike anybody else. The speed and the athleticism was absolutely incredible.
Oh, yeah. Whenever you see a good defensive player, a linebacker at that size that can move, I mean, whether you like the team or not, or whether you know much about football or not, you know that the ability he has is pretty good. So that's what I like seeing is players, all these different sizes can add something to, the team.
What was it always football for you, or were you in other sports?
I grew up playing a lot of sports, wrestling, track, baseball, basketball, but football is one that I always wanted to do professionally. So I think that one was more than all the others. But yeah, I did. I mean, I was always in work every season.
I've seen some of your videos. You had a pretty good reputation as being a hard hitter, which is terrific. Is there ever times you're laying out hits because you're a long snap end linebacker? Those are two very tough positions with a lot of contact. Are there ever times that at the end of the game you're just like, dude, I can't do this anymore. My body is just beat. Or do you get adrenaline with the big hits and the action? Does it hype you up or does it wear you down?
It's exciting because you know that, all the hard work you put into something that you get out and you get out of it in the big plays, in practice, you're practicing certain plays over and over and then you do them in the game. And then, just knowing that everything you work for has led up to these moments right there. And then, I mean, it's enjoying. So when you have that moment, you definitely think about everything it took to get there. And then you get caught up in the moment, the team, I mean, seeing the stadium, everybody cheering. I mean,
yeah,
it gets pretty fun.
It's got to be extreme adrenaline. Like, I can't even imagine. I watch here, like we do the show, and we get a few thousand people to watch. And at week's end, I'm like, wow, a few thousand people are watching me. You're going in front of 50 and 60,000 people. That's got to be an incredible rush.
Yeah, it is. The most exciting part, I think, for me, is before the game when you're going to the stadium and get the police escort on the buses, and you see, like, the crowd and the flags everywhere. That's when you really get I'm playing football in front of, but then you get out there and start warming up, then you get, really focused into the game. And after that, it's just playing a game until, you look up and see this stands and stuff like that. But yeah, going to the stadium, that's when you get your rush. Yeah.
I went to Penn State, so like football players are just celebrities.
Yeah.
But what do you do during your downtime, and like how did the lockdown and everything affect you? Did you get a little unmotivated, or did it motivate you more to like stay on track?
You know what? Actually, about the same. Still motivated, but my routine didn't change when the lockdown because I was working out like 6 hours a day. So, and I was by myself, so training 6 hours a day, 6 days a week, all the time. I was used to it, so it didn't really affect me. But other guys, I think it did because it hurt them where they go to travel to train at and stuff like that. So it limited their access. But for me, I mean, I never lost a beat. So, but I mean, I think they're starting to come out a little more. They're giving more freedom of you guys, working out and bringing them in into OTAs and stuff like that. So I think it's a little more lenient this year.
That's good. We hope so because we definitely we missed the full stands on. Baseball is getting back to it a little bit, which is cool. But football, like there's nothing like the rush of stadiums packed full of fans. give me a name, or maybe there's no name. You could tell me that too. Was there a name that when you went to tryouts and into the pros, is there a name of a guy you met and you were just kind of geeked out? Like you're like, wow, it's so and so.
You know what? I never really got that kind of, I don't know, feeling when I got there. It's more of, I'm going in to play. I mean, there's just other guys on the team. But
All
I
right,
mean,
that's cool.
there's definitely guys when I was the Saints. I mean, I've seen Drew Brees, the Chiefs. It was Jamal Charles. I was in the locker room the day he was in there. So, I mean, you see guys that you always seen, you know, on TV before you played against them or with them, and then you get there and it's like, all right, I'm on the team, or I'm trying to get on the team, so let me focus on this. It never really hits you like that. At least not for me.
Yeah.
It would for me. I would get kicked off the teams. I'd be like, oh my God, it's Tom Brady or something like that. And be like, dude, you got to get out of here.
I was sitting I think it was Penn State versus Temple at the link, and Michael Moore was like sitting in front of me. I'm like, oh God, that's that dude. But I don't know. But do you have any like crazy stories when you're on the road, or like give us one wild story? You can tone it down as much as you want.
Let's get some inner scoop on what happens with as teammates.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there's a lot of stories, but the best stories you'll get from guys is usually when they're traveling either on the bus or on the plane, because that's when guys, you know, clown around a lot more. People are playing cards, watching movies, video games. One thing they do, they love betting on college teams. So if you're on the plane or on the bus and you're, you know, NIU's playing a different school and one of your teammates went to, you guys will bet on that game. And that, I mean, that stuff makes it fun. But other than that, I think most recent thing, one of my teammates, we went out to eat and he spent like $200 on just himself eating one night.
I would do that.
I couldn't even think. Like, what does that consist of?
I know. What do you get? What do you get for $200 meal? What is that?
Caviar?
What's that?
What do you eat for $200? Like, what was he eating?
Well, we were at Hooters. That was not on the bus. That was when we were in Jacksonville. But on the bus, I mean, they give you stuff before you get on the bus and while you're there. I mean, it's usually whoever's sponsoring you. Like, I mean, we had Subway, Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut, Chick-fil-A. It just really depends on what they give you right before you get on the bus. But
wow,
you eat
$200 worth of Chick-fil-A.
I could eat $200 worth of Chick-fil-A. So we wanted to talk. We want to talk a little bit about the draft, and I know you said you don't follow players that closely, but a name that keeps coming up, and it comes up in our city, and I had to ask this question. Young man out of Alabama, wide receiver Devonte Smith. The reason why I want to mention him is he's a wide receiver, but he's getting knocked for his size, 166 pounds. My question to you is does a guy that small, can his game translate to the pro game? I mean, it does become boys against boys, and now becomes boys against men, like bigger men. Can a guy that light make an impact in the league?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of guys that really don't have the size that you think they have, and people always count them out before they show up. But the only thing is, after a while, it will get fair on you taking hits. But, I mean, if he's made it this long and played at a high level, I mean, they'll put the necessary weight on him, but I think he'll hold up. Because, I mean, there's a lot of guys, numerous guys in the same boat that done the same thing. But, it will wear on you a little bit. You got to have some sort of weight because, I mean, guys are twice as big now. So. Yeah.
I hope so, because a lot of people are talking about him coming to Philadelphia with the Eagles. So I hope he's got it, because we've had some bad luck drafting the last couple of years.
But how big are receivers usually? Like big?
What's that?
How big are receivers usually? I always think of them as like the little guys.
Well, it really depends. They like them tall now, but of course they've always been tall. But receivers have good hands and long arms. So
yeah,
because you got to have the reach, the speed, and they got the footwork. Because I mean, if you watch some of their routes, I mean, their feet moving 100 miles an hour. 1 or 2 plants and they're gone. So
yeah,
it's all on healthy, and hands and speed. Because speed.
Yeah, that's what they sure, absolutely. Now I've seen some of your on Instagram. I've seen some of your videos, your workout regimen, heavy weights, a lot of grind. What is the off season like? Is that like 365 days a year? Like that grind's got to be every day, or do you kind of tail off in the off season, or do different guys just have different speeds?
Yeah, in different seasons, your workouts change. So your off season, you can get after it a little more because you don't have a game to prepare for, like in the next week. Like during the season, it's more about keeping your speed and strength and staying healthy. But off season, when you want to build all your strength, all your speed, any physical weakness you have, that's really what the off season's for. And then you correlate that when you get back on the field, and that progresses your game that much more.
Are there mornings you wake up and you're like, not today, or?
Yeah, almost every morning. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, who's on your playlist?
Once you get going, though, after you get going, and it's all right. But yeah, don't worry. There's definitely days you don't want to do it.
I'm
Take
sure.
the day off or off. Yeah.
That's a good question. Jewel wants to know who's on your playlist when you're working out. What's your music when you're working out?
You know what? I used to have my own playlist on my phone, but then after a while, I just started tuning in the radio just to hear stuff I haven't, or talk shows or anything like that. But if it's real intense, I'll have my own music, and it'll be cranked up as loud as it can be. But if it's just a normal workout, usually just radio, Spotify, whatever, Pandora.
So you can listen to the Yo Show while you're training.
You can listen to us while you're training. You can listen to my big mouth and be like, this guy. So, what's in your football future? How long do you hope to ride it out, and what are you hoping for? And there's is there a dream landing spot for you?
Can you say that again?
Is there what's new? What's next in your football future? How long do you think you can go on with the game? And is there like a dream spot that you wish you could end up in and end your career at?
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of guys, like how to know when they're done and when they're going to hang it up. It's usually based on a lot of his body, but the other half of what I don't think people really know is mentally. It can be mentally exhausting just knowing you're doing this over and over and over again. Because after a while, you get what you want out of the sport, or vice versa. So, it's really just playing it by ear. If your body stays healthy and your mind you're always up to it, and you're not just worn out, and always have goal oriented, always have something you want to reach for that drives you the next season. You can go, as long as your body will last, as long as you play at a high level. But,
very cool. And determination.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Any desire to coach down the line? Do you have any desire in coaching and teaching, or you just more into the play?
Oh, sorry, you're breaking up a little bit. Can you say that again?
Oh, I'm sorry. So do you have any desire to coach when it's all over?
You know what? Not exactly sure. I'm still trying to get everything figured out at the moment, but when I look at it is, one day at a time so far. So
That's good. Well, what's coming up in this year? Do you have any big plans? Stuff's kind of opening up, and just with this season and everything, what do you have planned for this year?
Yeah, with everything opening back up, obviously I think, they're going to be able to bring these guys in, because remember last year after the draft, they couldn't really bring people in for OTAs or anything like that right away. But this year, I'll be able to bring everybody in, and then that will give everybody that jump start they didn't have last year. And then there's something going on with preseason. I'm not sure if they're lowering the number of games this season or not, or extending the schedule. I forgot how that works. I don't know if have you heard anything about that?
I've heard about him adding a game to the regular season and taking a game away from preseason.
That works, right? Kind of.
Yeah, so it's like two game season, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's a
Does that sound
2-game
right?
preseason. Yeah, that's what I've heard. 2-game preseason and 17 regular season games.
All right. So yeah, I mean,
Hey,
that's still about what? Just under a 20-week season, so about
Yeah.
normal, really.
you hear differences in opinions. It
Some
seems like
people-
some guys are all for it and some guys are not for it.
Yeah, I think mostly it's the veterans are kind of they really want to get into the actual season when they start, feel like they're in football shape and playing again. Because after 4 weeks, it's like, all right, when do we start the season and start, playing for the Super Bowl or the playoffs or something like that. But I mean, it has its ups and downs. I think people look at it from the coach's side. You get more coaching, you get these guys long to evaluate them a little better or longer. But from the veteran side, they're just eager to get the season going. So we'll see how it works out.
It sounds great. A very important football question. I asked this of all my football friends, and now I get to ask football players. Are you sick of Tom Brady winning yet?
He spent I don't know how many seasons in New England and went to Tampa Bay and won a Super Bowl one year. I mean, I've never heard of that.
He's a cheater. He cheats.
I mean, he is he definitely is what they say he is. I mean, if that's not a big accomplishment to be able to take a team to the Super Bowl in one season, just coming up your first year, I mean, I don't know what it is. It's tough to play against that dude. I mean,
I can imagine. My
know,
brother
everything
just called him. My brother just called him the GOAT right there in the
Oh my
messages.
God.
I don't know. I'm not touching that.
Seriously.
But especially like,
again a little bit.
I'm sorry, especially being a guy from Kansas and growing up a Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
I mean, he broke your guys' hearts this year. I'm done with Tom Brady. I don't want to see him ever again.
Yeah, the Chiefs, I mean, people have been extremely happy to see him get to the Super Bowl, not once, but twice, because it's been years since they've seen him in the Super Bowl. But, I mean, the Chiefs, they got a good offensive line, I think, really the key to their offensive line. I mean, they got a bunch of good dudes on their line. Their receivers, I mean, they got receivers that can run, 4.2 40s, just like that. Something crazy. And then, obviously, Mahomes, I mean, if he's not the next Tom Brady, he's close. Because, I mean, he does stuff you don't normally see a quarterback do, make plays that you think are over, and then he ends up throwing them downfield and completing a 7-yard pass out of nowhere. So, I mean, they're definitely exciting to watch.
Definitely. It's time for his spotlight. It's time for Brady to retire, and we want to see more Mahomes. Enough Brady.
At least we beat him. That's all we can ask for.
Right. All right. Well,
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely excited.
we love it. But I wanted to I want to thank you for coming on. Definitely. It means a lot to us. Getting a chance to talk to you, especially at last minute. I know I'll be glued in the drafts, and hopefully you check it out. And later in the season, we'd like to have you back on again, talk some more ball if you're up for it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Thank you for having me on, man.
Absolutely pleasure. And
Thank you so much.
You came highly recommended from
right.
Sherry Nelson and Jimmy Starr and the gang there. They had great things to say about you. And if they like you, I know we'll like you because they're good people and they always bring us the best. So thank you, Boomer, for your time. And good luck, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you.
My pleasure. Boomer Mays, our very special guest, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again. Like I said, good luck. And all you football fans out there, enjoy the NFL draft tomorrow, starting at 8 o'clock on ESPN. Boomer, have a great night.
Good night.
You're a good dude. Boomer Mays. So I always wanted to do it is talk to a guy who's been there. Pro football player. He's done it. He's played. I said linebacker and long snapper, tough positions. A lot more I wanted to ask him. I know the signal was a little messy. He said I kept getting choppy, and you don't want to make the guest feel uncomfortable when it's not coming through super clear. But a lot of great stuff, and I'm always curious, Joel, that do current athletes watch the draft? Do former players watch the draft? And he said he's not really a big fan of it unless he knows guys in it, which is cool. But I love it. I don't know about you. Do you ever spend time watching? I really enjoy it. It's like a big thing for me.
I mean, if I was into it more, like his friends are in it. How cool is that? Like if you have family or friends are in it, that has to be like so freaking cool. But yeah, I mean, I'm not super into the draft, but I appreciate it. I love sports. I love, getting into it, especially my hometown. So yeah, I can appreciate it all. No, that's very cool. I just hate seeing the people that I love go. Like Saturday.
Right. Especially, I guess, being a Penn State student
Mhm.
and being around some awesome athletes. When they leave school to move on, you're gonna be like, oh no.
Like Michael Robinson was my
Yes,
freshman
okay.
year. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God. And who was the other one? Sean Lee. He was there when I went to school. And Kevin Kelly. I think he made it. He was a kicker. But yeah, there was a couple dudes that I saw around on campus. I was like cheering for them. So that year, my freshman year at Penn State, we went to the Orange Bowl and against FSU, and I saw Sierra at the halftime show. Like that was so freaking cool. I'm glad I had that experience. And Joe Powell was still there, and controversial stuff hit later. So I'm glad I missed all that stuff and got the full Penn State experience.
That is awesome. And like Michael Robinson had a pretty good NFL career. He moved to more of a fullback than a halfback like he was at Penn State. So he had a pretty decent career. Sean Lee, of course, was a huge name in Dallas with the Cowboys. He just retired. Had a lot of injuries that he just couldn't overcome.
Yeah.
He was a terrific linebacker, and there's some great names. That's really cool. And I always wonder what it's like to be around them guys, and then one day they're gone, and you lose your college team heroes.
Yeah, I mean that was at least we made it to the bowl that year, and but when Ohio State would come in town, oh man, that'd be a fight. You couldn't even wear a red shirt like walking around town. Get stuff thrown at you. I remember this professor I had. He was like, "Man, I walked down the street in my red sweater. I'll never live to see that."
You got to know better, though.
You have to, right?
We went. I guess is it 2 years ago now? I guess 2 years ago with COVID, we went to the whiteout game. It was against Michigan, and I mean, there was like this couple, probably maybe in their 50s or 60s, Michigan gear on. Obviously, I guess their kid went to school, their alumni, whatever, and the ripping these poor people got. I'm like, wow, man, like. Can't get everybody, but they were just like shouting out terms that I can't use on the Yo show. That's how bad they were.
Dude, Penn State fans, I mean, I'm going to say a story about one of my friends, but I'm not going to name her name, but we were out drinking at that Bar Blue. You know what I'm talking about? With the Fish Boys and everything. And it's not just football. Like, there's a big war there. Well, it's like 60% Pittsburgh and 40% Philly. Of course, we're Philly, right? And but we really hate New York.
It's that bomb.
We're outside, doing something, and and this kid walks down in a Yankees hat. No, I'm sorry, a Giants hat.
Oh, even
My friend's
worse.
like, F you. And he's like, what did you say to me? And we're standing there. There's like a group of us. She puts out her cigarette on this dude's white Giants hat, and he like flipped his shit. If there wasn't like a crowd around us, I think college girls, they get that tough girl attitude when there's like a bunch of people around them too. Like, dude, you cannot do that. There's so many stories where like people should have gotten arrested.
That certainly is not. But the pro game's worse though. Pro fans are wow.
I don't know because I don't know. I've seen more crazy shit happen. No, we're from Philly. What the hell am I talking about?
Yeah, right. I saw a guy. We went and we got tickets years back. I used to work for an auto parts retail place, and we got 2 tickets to Monday Night Football. It was Eagles Cowboys. So me and my buddy CJ both went to represent companies, and And everybody's like, behave yourself. Like, this is a big time company. Big time people got these tickets. And we're like, all right, we're sitting there watching the game. And Dallas is just kicking our ass. Like, they destroyed us that night. And there's a guy who just kept running down the bleacher seats in a Cowboys jersey. And he just keeps running and turns around and starts running. Like, he's in your face, but not in your face.
Yeah.
So we're looking, and he's like, little nerdy little business guys keep looking at him. And I turn to my buddy. I'm like, man, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. The guy behind us leaps over these two nerdy dudes, gets in the aisle. When the guy turns around and runs the other way, he just right in his face.
God.
Hits him dead in the nose. The guy leaves his feet and is laying flat on his back. Me and my buddy are like, yeah! Yeah! And these two little nerdy guys are like, oh my goodness. We were just laughing the whole way. But like, in this town, you don't bring the timid to the game in this town. You do not.
No.
You do not.
The only time I felt out of place because I was not wearing anything New York or Yankees was at a Yankees game. I'm like, well, I don't want to be that person because, I mean, they weren't playing the Phillies, obviously. But, it was awkward. I was like, what do I do? I don't know. It was freaking cool to see Aaron Judge hit a damn home run, though. He's a beast. He is
a big dude. He's a hell of a power hitter too. I was at the old Yankee Stadium, and they gave out hats that day. And I was going to wear my Red Sox jersey, and my buddy's like, "Please don't. Look, don't do it.
No.
Be a New York guy for one day. Don't wear your Red Sox jersey." So it was a Yankee hat giveaway, so we're Yankee hats, and that was cool. But I despise New York. That's where I said it. New York teams.
Yeah.
New York teams.
You just can't be a fan. You got to be loyal. That's why I don't get people who live in Philly and are Dallas fans. My brother-in-law was a Dallas fan before he met my sister. I'm like, why?
That irks the shit out of me. It really does.
Yeah.
Ricky, if you're still in the house, am I allowed to use my foul language now that your son's a big fan of the show? I mean, I don't know where I'm at with that.
Aw.
The kid's going to liable to be hanging out in the street with his buddies and be like, F you! Jeff the Shark says F you.
Oh, man. Yeah, I said F. None of that.
That's right. So speaking of like rivalries and people arguing and people fighting, we got a little segment we do here on the O Show that, of course, is called Let's Argue. And I ran it a little late this week, so I kept it short.
What are you doing?
But it is the Let's Argue segment. And as you know, one must go.
This one was too hard.
It was hard, but I thought there would be one or two obvious answers. The answers shocked me, like the ending shocked me. But I love it. And here it is. One must be eliminated. Let me take the Let's Argue banner off.
See, if you want to be difficult about it, there are ways around each of them.
There is. And people tried. And as always, people gave me the what about and how about. And I get it.
Mm-hmm.
You can get rid of bacon, which basically makes you a crackhead. Tacos, which, has you borderline insane. Donuts or sushi. Now, most people answered it pretty basic. 4 items. Again, very hard. Bacon, tacos, donuts, sushi. Jewel Tatey had a not see her answer, so we were.
Oh my God.
Sounds like the cat just attacked Jewel Tatey. Good thing this thing was up on the screen there, so we didn't see it.
That hurt so bad.
Like knocked your hair crooked and all.
She usually lands softly without oh my God. I have claw marks.
So
sorry.
My cousin Alicia went with sushi. I went with sushi also. I think sushi, to me, is the obvious answer. Again, bacon, tacos,
But you
donuts,
don't like sushi though, right?
But I do like sushi. But out of those 4, I like all 4. If I had to get rid of one, see, Phil, donut. Like, how do you... Let's go to the results, because I'm like itching.
Well, let me say my answer. Or no, or should I leave it?
No, go ahead. I want your answer.
I would want donuts gone so I don't eat them. Because I love them.
That's okay. And Jaden, I agree. Sushi, I like sushi. But out of those 4... But he's younger, and younger guys and younger kids like donuts.
Yeah.
At least I do. I still like donuts.
Oh, I love donuts.
Let's see what the audience said, because
Oh, no.
it's so disappointing. And 3 people said tacos.
Who doesn't like tacos?
How do you not? And there's so many different variations you could do on a taco. Soft shell, hard shell, and with all the produce or just meat, cheese,
pork, steak.
chicken, pork, steak. There's so many variations of tacos. And a few people said, in this list, you're showing a soft shell taco. I get it. Soft
If
shell
you're a
tacos.
vegetarian or a pescatarian? Is that it?
No,
Piscatarian?
no idea.
What's the word if you eat fish only? A pescatarian, I believe it is.
Pescatarian.
I don't know.
Sounds crazy. But yeah, Phil said insane. 3 people did say tacos. I could eat tacos pretty much every day of the week. And I make a terrific taco too. That's why.
I do love burritos though, like burritos, fajitas.
I'm good with that. I like all that stuff.
Like
I like
sometimes
a lot
I
of the
won't
mix.
even get a taco, but I do. See, I like soft over the hard tacos.
That's what she said.
No, I said tacos.
I know. See, Tiffany falls for it. You don't. It's no fair.
No.
We've been doing this too long.
Yep.
140 some episodes strong.
Uh-huh.
Oh, now that sounds good. Venison taco.
Ew.
That sounds good.
No. There,
Pescatarian.
I got it right?
Thank you, Stacey.
Stacey?
Yeah, pescatarian.
Thank you.
The ladies that comment look out for you.
I know. I love you
And the
guys.
men look out for you. They'll hate me.
Guys are the best. My
Well,
side.
Last week they're firing breast milk at me, and I had to post it. Over
Joey.
and over.
What one has to go? I know what yours is.
Let's show her again.
Well, she just gets to pick one because she only eats one of them. Bacon, tacos, donuts, or sushi. You only eat donuts, so I know that's your answer. Donuts.
Donuts.
Can't get this girl to eat anything. Yeah.
Bring me to the sugar end and I will agree with you.
Jewel is awesome, Stacey. I absolutely agree.
Because Jewel is awesome. Okay.
She is.
Thanks for not including me.
You know you're awesome. That's a given. We don't have to tell you that.
Yeah,
You
you're
know
given.
awesome.
You know you're awesome.
Oh, yes, I'm the angel of gods.
You are the angel of gods.
So bow down before me.
Okay, all right.
I'm a bull. I'm a bull. My
It's
mom.
bedtime.
It's creeping me out. That hand's like
I
creeping me out a
think
little bit.
this could be-
Oh, this is the show before someone's birthday Saturday.
It's my aunt. And it's I'm gonna be 7, so you're not gonna recognize me, but that's okay.
I thought she said something else at first. Wow.
And I could see myself on the TV.
All right, wash your face, brush your teeth, get ready for
I
bed.
thought she said something else at first. She said, not going to recognize you. I thought she said, sound like an F-bomb to me. But okay. Oh, let's get back. So 5 people, and legitimately 5 people said bacon.
Well, I mean, they probably think they can have turkey bacon, which would be my answer because I like turkey bacon over
I
regular
like turkey
bacon.
bacon. No, I do like turkey bacon. It's got to be a special type. It's got to be the big fat. I think Godshaw's is the company that makes it. I like that.
Yeah.
But I like, a couple people said it actually makes them sick. Like the taste of bacon makes them sick.
Really? Oh no, it is really greasy if you don't know how to cook it.
I just make mine like dark, like burnt.
Oh no, I
That
don't.
juice, he was in class. I want to know what he missed. You missed it all.
Grab a Fernet and buckle up.
Wow, how about that? You missed me talking about beer. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Turkey bacon is not bacon. Turkey bacon is not really
Yes,
bacon.
it is, Ricky. Yes, it is.
Crispy bacon, Vince. Exactly. I go to a diner, I say crisp, well done bacon. I don't get a snack, man. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
that's bacon. Yeah, beers and bars, so you didn't miss a damn thing.
Yeah. No choose. Thank you for being a loyal one.
I love crispy bacon. But 5 people said bacon. Like I said, people actually said like it makes them sick. Now, the battle for the top, and there's only 4 this week, so it's kind of short, but this one didn't finish first. 36 people said sushi. I got to tell you, man.
A lot of people don't like sushi.
I got to tell you, I know you don't mind sushi, but if you're on that list, sushi doesn't win.
I don't know.
Or lose, depending.
I just got into sushi like the past couple of years, and if you have sushi that's made well, and that's what I wanted. My first time trying sushi, I'm like, I want some good stuff. There's this place. Oh my god, it was best sushi I've ever had in my life. Bar 86, or I think it was just called Restaurant 86 in Doylestown.
I've heard of that. I've
Vegas
never
roll.
been.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
It had the fattening stuff in it, but well worth it. I don't even care. I think it was like the Godzilla roll and the Vegas roll. Oh my god! Or Sakura and Ben Salem's were really good.
Yeah.
I love Musashi on Street Road. There's just so many good places. But yeah, I had to have like top of the top first try. It'll change your mind.
It'll change your mind. I like, I'm close to Jade Asian. I like Jade Asian a lot.
Love Jade Asian.
Like Jade Asian.
They are so fresh and delicious.
Yeah.
They never fail.
I like them a lot. And when we go to A1, I mean, usually you go to A1 for hibachi, but every once in a while I'll sneak in some
Never
sushi.
been there.
Sakura. Now, Sakura is amazing. I like Sakura
I had
very
that
much.
last weekend. It was really good.
Got to go. Biden is speaking. Hey, thanks. We lose out to Biden. Thanks, Rick.
And Handmaid's Tale.
And Handmaid's Tale. So 43 you clowns said donuts. And I don't know. The way people were treating donuts was like they were the plague.
I love donuts. It takes like a lot of willpower not to get a donut every morning.
I'm telling you. Cool Wonder Woman. She always has cool Wonder Woman everything. Show the glass again.
Thanks.
Patrice is digging the glass. I love it.
You got to stick around for Man Cave and She Shed scores because got another Wonder Woman thing. And that's why I'm glad the Let's Argue was so brief tonight because I got so many things to show tonight. But yeah, so donuts was 43. And I noticed majority, I'm not picking on anybody here, but the majority of donut haters are women. Well, I think it's just, for me personally, I don't want the temptation of donuts. Like, you can get around turkey bacon, and sushi's relatively healthy, and tacos, you can make them even healthy if you want to. But, like, donuts, they're dangerous. I can't say no to, like, donuts or cookies. It's like, I'm like a cake person, so that needs to, like, be eliminated for health purposes.
Phil, that's not bad. I've done it though. Like I've gone to Duck Donuts, which we now have around here, but I will go out for a donut, but not that often. And normally, I said, working in car dealerships all these years, donuts was like a thing. You always had that one customer, I brought you donuts. You're like, Jesus, donuts, everything in moderation. I agree.
Yeah.
So eat more donuts. Sounds like the Handmaid's Tale's in the middle of mass. Oh my God, it's like blaring down the steps. And Vince, that's interesting because I know like most men are the sweet tooth kind of people, but more nowadays I hear they're into salt. I prefer sweet over salty, but I'll eat chips. My wife is like chips, French fries. A lot of my friends and family are. I like the sweets. I
think we had this discussion before. It depends on the time of day for me. Like midday, I want salt, like something salty with lunch maybe, but like nighttime after dinner, like I really want like my frozen yogurt or like ice cream or something like that. So I don't know. I'm like 9 pounds away from my goal weight, so I'm trying to be good, not think about donuts. And
I realized after I saw you Saturday and I drove off, I'm like, did I say an asshole thing? Because I said you've lost too much weight.
Oh no, it's fine. I couldn't eat there for a while, so that helped a good deal.
I'm driving home and I'm like, did I say an asshole thing? Like I don't know.
No, I don't take offense to that. You can
Okay.
come to that. My dad actually, he's like, man, you look skinny. I'm like, all right, because he'll tell you the straight truth. I'm like,
that's
he says it. I know
that's
it's
what parents for. Yeah, my mom used to always say, God, you got fat.
Italians for you.
Oh my God. Hey, thanks. And apparently, and again, if she watches the replay or comes back with us in a week or two, apparently I came face to face with Duck, and with her mask on, I had no idea it was even her. So I apologize and I send my delayed hello.
No.
We love Duck.
Your appearance was much appreciated, like I told you. So we appreciate you.
It's my family. The Taties are my family from another family. I don't know. I got nothing. I tried to come up with something. It didn't happen.
Man cave scores.
Let's do man cave scores and she shed scores and whatever we call them. Well, I lost Jules' version. So we're just going man cave scores in general. Basically what it is things that we accumulate, that we collect. Mine obviously go to man cave, which is getting way too busy, Jules. It's a disaster down here. But I'm going to let you start off. We want to see. Oh, yeah. This you can.
Okay.
Family of another bar. Not you. You got to be on the show sometime.
Yeah.
So we're going to check out Jules' scores and see what Jules got new and improved.
Okay. So I was like digging into my like parents' house the other day, and I knew I had some like boxes left. Damn, I forgot the one thing. Oh,
Damn.
It was a Wonder Woman picture I got from Comic-Con. I love art I get from Comic-Con, but lately I've been trying to fill my walls with my own art, if that makes sense. I have some pieces for Joey's room I did, which I was going to just briefly show because I'm trying to get into a new thing. But I found the most important treasure and I don't have to pay for it. And I wonder if like the progress is still saved. Look what the hell I found.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe it. And I have my N64 hooked up, and my dad and brother used to play this nonstop. I used to play it too because it's just so damn fun. The silo. Oh my God, there's so many fun boards, and you could shoot people in the ass. And I love GoldenEye for N64. If you don't know what the hell that is,
very cool.
And I think it was my baby shower. My good friend Bill, he's an older gentleman. He used to be my good friend. We lost touch. I'm trying to find I know the year. But this is actually like a storytelling on a oh my God, I can't talk. On vinyl, but it's a Wonder Woman comic from 1975.
Wow.
And it's in the plastic. It's in pretty decent condition. Like,
has that ever been opened?
I didn't open it. I was afraid to. That's why I'm like, it's the return of Brunhilde. But look, she's on her invisible jet. 1975.
That is pretty. Tomorrow we're going to look up the value of that thing. Remind me.
Yeah, look at Batman and stuff on the back. Like, it's in pretty decent.
That's some loud plastic.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
But that's super cool. That's the kind of stuff that I love, man. It's like awesome.
Right? Yeah, I thought that was a treasure. These I just wanted to show real quick. This is from Zelda. These are just my own artworks, but Joey let me borrow them. But it's Zelda, and it's Wolf Link and Midna.
Really cool.
That's on canvas. I'm trying to do some pieces on canvas. Just watercolor. But I could do characters too if anyone wants them because I've been on a painting kick. And here's the princess.
Did you do that too?
I did this, yeah.
Oh, you did that one.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
that's great work.
Yeah, like I said, I had that other thing that was lost in the sauce, but yeah, that's about it.
I've got stuff everywhere. That's great tonight. You did good tonight.
Thanks.
And I'm going to start because in talking about Jules' artwork, now keep in mind the frame is not the frame it's going to end up in. I just slammed in a frame because I didn't want to get ruined because I love this. And those of you who are friends of mine on Facebook have seen this already. And this is Jules talking about character and artwork, and I'm in love with this. And I can't find it. There it is. So Jules did this amazing painting of yours truly.
Oh, that looks good in the frame.
Right, I wish I got a real frame. I'm going to get a better frame for it. Look at that. But that is like, it's perfectly me. So t-shirt, the jeans. It's funny how you got my slippers on too, because I normally wear my slippers during the show. I don't know how you did that.
They're Uggs.
My Ugg slippers, exactly right. Look at me. And it says, "Happy birthday, Jeff." And she's got her sweet little autograph on the bottom. And yeah, so she's into now doing painting. She calls it therapeutic. So let's therapeutize. Is that a word? No, probably not. But anyway, let's
criticize.
Let's criticize. It does look much better to me. He's actually more handsome than I am.
Well, it's a Funko Pop version of you, so you can put it with your Funko Pops.
I was going to say, because the other one you made, the female one, looks like a Funko Pop. It's actually very cool.
Well, yours was a Funko Pop too. You didn't get that?
No, damn it. But I love it, though.
Oh, that was the whole point. It was a Funko Pop version of yourself.
It's even better now. I love it even
didn't
more
get
now. I thought it was just like this pretty cool drawing of me.
Oh, gosh. That's
All right,
funny.
so as you know, my 50th birthday passed. Yeah, 50.
Woo-woo!
Funko Pops, we
Looks
want
like
to buy one.
60.
We're going to look in the inventory. No, it's 50.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm 50. Now you can do
Or,
that.
as it says, I'm not 50, I'm 21 with 29 years of experience. Look at that, actually.
True that.
It's like I'm saying it. And I just got so many great things. And while I see Vinny roaming around, I want to start off with Vinny's because I'm going to learn to use this. I haven't used it yet, Vin, but I'm going to learn how to use it. It's going to be awesome. Jewel, Vinny got me a beard hair straightener. Look at that. It's
What?
a brush. It's a brush that heats, and it's a straightener. Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
amazing. I've never
I am
seen one of them.
so
I'm pretty
excited.
up on my hair care too. That's great.
I'd never seen it before either. And like I started looking at the gifts and I saw Vinny's like, yeah, dude, I got you a hair straightener. I'm like, wow. Because Cassie kept saying, you got to get a straightener on that thing. And like I trimmed the edges and, I got more of the lotion, but yeah, I was so excited. I can't wait. I don't
Did
want to
you
burn
use it?
myself.
Okay.
Not yet.
No.
I need to have a
First
sit. Yeah, I need to have a sit down with Cassie first to yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that. You have to put on heat protectant so you don't burn your ends.
That's it. Vinny's got a pretty solid beard. So I take his word for it. He said he uses it, uses one daily, and I can't wait to get into that. And I told Cassie, so unfortunately, it's going to take me longer to get ready than it will you now. Phil, we should video that. Yeah, I like it.
Here's a skit. Jeff burning his beard off.
Singe.
Speaking of nostrils.
Speaking of beards, the team from the Moist Collective stopped by, Jim Hutton and his wife Tina, rumoist.com. And my wife actually got me 2 rounds of the awesome Moist products. This is
That's awesome.
the beard butter, of course, as you know, the beard wash. Just
I would
amazing.
call up Jim, be like, yo, can I use this as a heat protectant?
And a beard oil. He started telling me it. Vinny said there's something else you got to use. He said, don't use it on wet hair.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Vinny knows all the rules. He was giving me the rules. I was a little shot in the ass. I don't remember all the rules, but we're going to go over them again. But yeah,
Well, you have a wife. I'm sure she can tell you the techniques on hair straightening.
She will. So I got great stuff from the gang from Moist, and Jim gave me a nice little card with something else in it on top of that. So I love that as well. I got this. I got a picture of this because you got to look at this picture. This is awesome. I showed my wife this, and she's like, that's pretty cool. And I didn't think she thought anything of it. But then my nephew, Michael, his wife made this, ladies and gentlemen, the Seinfeld birthday cake.
Oh, well.
With
That's amazing.
the no soup for you for the soup Nazi, the whale with the golf ball, the pretzels, and pretzels making me thirsty, junior mints, which Henry got into one and tried to eat it and got sick. The Ass Man license plate, of course, for Cosmo Kramer. I still have my Ass Man license plate. I took it off the cake, and I'm keeping it. Yeah,
He
she made
ate
it.
one and got sick?
Yeah, they fell on the ground. They ate one and got sick.
Oh.
He threw it up. But, yeah, so that was like that's awesome. It's a 10.
That is amazing. Who made that?
My nephew Michael, his wife Jess. She's
Wow.
she's a cake designer. She does really. I got to show you the one from a few years ago. I got to find a picture. She made me a DC one.
Wait a
It had-
minute.
It had Batman and Superman and all the superheroes on it, like an Aquaman thing and all. Really cool. I got a picture of it somewhere online. I got to
That's
find it. So that was my cake. Moist Collective. My dear friend Kristen got me a beautiful Guinness mug, that kind of like smoked glass look thing, which I love.
Very nice.
She was also kind enough to give me a couple of beers. No Mageddon. No, I can't even say it. No Mageddon. Looks like me with the big beard. Old gray beard. And Headhunter. Awesome. As I said, Ricky got me the Rusty Rail Fool's Gold beer. My man Tommy Curtis, who came in last week with the breast milk comments, got me some Wells Banana Bread beer. My good man Jeff Keenan brought us some Hazy Daisy. Just like stuff everywhere.
Now, will you mix all of those, or
No, I drink them separately. I mean, I'll drink them at the same time, but
that's what I mean, in like the same night?
yeah, I can do that. My the gentleman that was here earlier, JT, he got me this awesome Millennium Falcon bottle opener, which I'm never going to open, and it's never going to touch a bottle, but it's awesome. This awesome Star Wars ceramic mug. I just got so much stuff. I'm like blown away.
Oh,
It's like the greatest man cave score segment ever. And oh, don't forget a 12-pack of Victory, the Monkey series, the Golden Monkey, Tart Monkey, Sour Monkey, Spank My Monkey. American Haze by Voodoo Ranger in a
my
6-pack.
God.
Jesus. I got a bottle of wine, Yellowtail.
Oh.
The fellow that was on earlier, Mike on Twitch, him and his wife got me a beautiful bottle of 1800 margarita mix.
Well,
And the Corona. I told you about this today. The Corona. I told you she makes the greatest Corona-ritas. Oh yeah, it's happening.
need a margarita. Next sunny day, gonna need a margarita.
My friend Jen brought this bottle of moonshine.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god. Is it flavored? Oh.
It's so good. It is flavored. It's like it's kind of like a berry, but it's oh god, so good, so good. All
I
right,
know someone that makes apple moonshine.
a buddy of mine used to make apple pie moonshine.
Yeah, apple pie moonshine.
Oh, this awesome bottle of Suerte tequila,
Oh my god.
dude. It's like never ending.
All right, I'll be over Friday. I'll be drinking some of that.
Now I still got another half a table over here. What else? Oh, my buddy Steve gave me this beautiful peanut butter chocolate whiskey. Are you sensing a trend? What my friends think about me here? Peanut butter chocolate whiskey.
It's not Screwball.
It's not Screwball. It's actually a different. It's a Ballatin. Never heard of it, but I'm pretty sure it'll drink quite nicely. Another thing I drank when Brianna Dale was on the show. Peanut butter whiskey. What else? Oh, this awesome bottle of Crown Royal in this awesome Eagles car. Look
I
at
knew
that.
that. Oh,
Right.
I knew
Look at
that.
this. And it's got football on the other side.
Oh, where'd you
Right?
get that? I want
believe-
one.
I believe this came from my friend Gus. Pretty sure it was Gus.
That's
I
cool.
forget, but
I love Crown.
so cool. It's raw. And because Cass is like, look at this leather holder. I'm like, oh, I see it.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I see it. Nat Juice, everywhere I go is like a bar. He says like a bar, but you got to see the bar in my house. You won't believe it. Comment, Phil, help my liver. Please help my liver.
Yeah.
Yeah, get on over here, Vinny. We're going to have like another big party over here. We're going down the shore this weekend, but after that. Oh, this amazing sash, Joel. They made me wear a sash like Miss America that says old as shit.
Very funny.
I wore this as much as I can hold it up for the evening. Oh, this awesome collector's tin from Iron Maiden and their beer Trooper.
Holy shit.
Collector's tin comes with a big bottle of beer and this awesome Iron Maiden Trooper glass. Look at that thing. That is so
So many
stinking cool.
presents.
Oh, we're not done yet. We got more. I got a bottle of I don't even know how to pronounce this. Oh, Glenmorangie single malt Scotch whiskey. Tell you what, if my wife ever divorces me, I got all the pain medicine I need.
Oh my god.
Natchus, that was a cool dude. I got a lot of cool glasses too, Natchus. I'm loading up on them. A dear friend of mine got me a Flame Atmosphere speaker. So it's an outdoor speaker, Bluetooth.
Ooh.
Super cool. I love that. I am loving Blessed, Phil. Like, I was just, like, blown away, man. I'm just blown away. Like, I can't. Oh, I got myself a gift that arrived on my birthday. The brand new album from the one and only Dirty Honey on Vinyl. Yeah, I ordered this when they were on the show. Great album. I'm gonna show it to you again. Dirty Honey is the band. They were on our show for an afternoon interview. Great album. Phil said he loves that scotch. Dude, the door's open, dude. You got to come down from Virginia Beach and get down here. Copy of the movie Knives Out. My friend Kristen said it's a whole little theme, so I got to watch that movie.
You didn't watch it? It's so good.
Haven't watched it yet.
It's really good. It's a little long.
So my wife's sister, Brianna, her boyfriend, Ryan, is a gigantic sports card collector. He's got just an amazing array of stuff, buys, sells, and trades. So he got me this awesome Zion Williamson rookie card, which is pretty sweet, but this one's super cool. This Charles Barkley Hall of Fame basketball card. It comes in an actual block of silver in it. I don't know if you can see that.
Holy shit.
It's actually, and I looked, I'm like, oh, it's a bunch of cards. No, that whole stack you see there is one card. It's this one giant block, and it's got a silver bar right in the middle of it. It's Charles Barkley. It's a Hall of Fame series card. I had never even seen this before, and I'm blown away by it. I did see it on eBay for $450, but I'm not selling mine. You look at your face, like, yeah. And then just some great cards filled with great gifts. Gift cards like Outback Steakhouse. That's going to use because I'm an eater.
You don't have to show your gift cards.
From my sister-in-law, my brother got me a $50 Amazon gift card.
Wow.
Telling you. And there was cash.
Show the cash.
The cash is upstairs. My friend CJ and his wife got me a $100 gift card to Macaroni's, my favorite restaurant ever. Forget about it. My friend Darren got me 4 tickets to the Phillies game coming up in a couple of weeks. My grandmother-in-law, if you will call her, she gave me a nice check, and my stepmother-in-law got me a nice check. Vinny, I'm telling you, dude, it's just crazy. But at the end, one of these was filled. This one had cash in it, but it's not even about the cash. It's about this awesome card. Now look at this card. This is so awesome. Look, it looks like a license plate, and it says "I am old," the fossil state.
That's pretty funny.
It's awesome. It does open. I forget how. I don't want to break it. Here we go. It doesn't open like that. What the hell? Oh, there it is. And it says, your tires may be balding, your tailpipe might be loud, but you're still a classic.
Oh my God.
The cards are great. I almost forgot because I used most of it already, but I still got $11 left. My good friends Nicole and May got me a gift card to the Humanville Inn. It actually says beer money right on there. Needless to say, this already got broken in. It's got about $11 left on it.
Boy.
Yeah, I think that's it. I thank you, everybody. I forgot one more thing. We'll be right back.
Oh my God.
Because I can't get around all the mess I made.
That's what I deal with.
Playing We'll Be Right Back music. Joey, you got way too much liquor for your birthday when you can't walk around the pub. You just put on the floor. Holy Moses. Feeling very 50 right now. Okay. My nephew, Michael, his wife made the great cake. He added to the Funko Pop collection with the one and only Richard Simmons.
Oh my God.
It is an ongoing joke in my family. We all take turns posting Richard Simmons stuff on each other's page. A Richard Simmons Funko Pop.
That's hilarious.
Closes out the longest edition ever of Man Cave Scores.
It was great, though.
I'm like out of breath. Wow. It was great. A terrific day, a terrific couple days worth of celebration. It really felt great this year. Great celebration. I don't feel a day over 49. I think everybody that came, that party, that gave gifts, Jewel, that painting is fabulous. I'm in love with it. I'm gonna get like a custom frame because I want to get it hung up somewhere in the man
I
cave.
can't
It's great.
believe you didn't realize it was a Funko Pop.
I kind of thought it was, but when I saw the other one, when I saw the painting he did of the girl, I'm like, it looks just like a Funko Pop. I love it even more now. Matter of fact,
You want me to do a realistic one again?
no, because I like this better.
Oh
Hey,
boy.
everybody, cut the short Kourtney. I want to have sex with Britney Spears. Woo, 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 woo.
It's like when people South Park themselves.
I mean, I freaking love it. I really do.
Thank you. Well, I wanted to get you like you can make them. You could DIY them and make your own. But it takes a lot.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
sure.
not that great with clay. So.
No, you're outstanding with paint art, and I didn't even know when you showed me. And I'm like, "Did you do that?" And you're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "It's phenomenal. It's very phenomenal. You do a terrific job. Thank you." I'm like, "Big plus."
Thank you.
Glass of
Did you give
28.
your friend hers, or did you show her?
Nah, she didn't get back to me yet. So, but I do have it. I'll get it to her. She'll
I
get it.
thought she wanted it. She was fun to do.
I know you were enjoying that with like
Blondes and puppies.
the blondes and puppies. It was really well done. And then she asked to get one done, and you did it. That was pretty awesome of you. And like I thought she wanted one of me. I'm like, "What, you want one of me?" Yeah, you do.
Yeah, just copy that one.
Phil, we make your Wednesday. Thank you, dude. That
Aw.
mean I'm telling you, man. That is awesome. That's the reason we do this.
Nice.
For you and the two other people that watch. No, I'm kidding. We do get hundreds, thousands. We do get a great audience, but we really appreciate the people that, come back and keep coming. Vinny, you're locked in now. Don't let me see you on a Sunday and quiz you on our show and not be here.
Yeah, right?
What? Etsy has Funkos that they model after you? I want a Funko.
See, you can get a DIY, but I guess if you put in a picture and people can just make it for you.
Oh, I'm using that picture. I'm using the one you painted because that's perfect. Yes. You know what's the best part about this? I got to show you again.
I want you with a microphone to show both Yosho, Loso.
If you look closely at it, she actually has the shadow and the light of my face, as appears on the screen, which is so awesome. The headset, the wire coming down, the slippers are the slippers blow me away. I can't. It's like I always knew that Jewel stalked me. It's very sexy.
I know. Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, baby.
Just have to stare at this wonderful face every Wednesday.
2 of the longest hours of your life. Appreciate it. It's great. We're doing good tonight, on time. Oh, let's get to some topics. And I'm going to start out with this one because whoever's here. Oh, good night, Jewel.
I'm sorry.
Should we let you go?
I had Red Bull earlier. I can't do that. I was so
And you
I
crashed,
thought-
right?
I did.
That's what it does to me. It crashes me.
Yeah, and
Especially when you.
the heat. It was very hot today.
It was hot. I was very hot. I don't know how I managed to get through that whole dinner because we got the pho, or pho, or however you pronounce it, the big bowl with pork, and the noodles. Oh, so good. But it was hot out, but
Yeah.
delectable. So our first topic here, Jewel showed me this. I'm laughing hysterically because I'm going to show everybody the picture. It's Zac Efron's new face. And I'm with you. The more I look at this, the more I'm like, what did he do? Now, we have cuter, more sophisticated Zac and this new dude.
Oh my God!
What
Why,
is that
dude?
face?
He looks like David Hasselhoff now.
He does. That's who it is. I'm thinking, who does he look like?
Ugh.
He looks like the Hoff.
He looks like Shrek is a human.
He does. That's one of the names they said. He looked like human Shrek.
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd, and somebody else that you said it's scary. It is.
Look how beautiful he was. Why did he do that?
Yeah, he went from a stylish looking handsome dude to he looks like a meathead.
You know what? There is hope for him because
right?
He's my age, and I think Megan Fox is I don't know, a year older than me. but like they did this like way too young. So she had this like reverse plastic surgery she had done. So hopefully he can like get his jaw back. What the hell is happening there? I don't understand.
It must be a Baywatch thing. It actually looks like the Huff. Now, there was rumors that he broke his jaw several years back. I don't know. I mean, straight guy that I am, the guy on the left is much more appealing. The guy on the right looks like a friggin' meathead. He does. And no disrespect to Zac Efron, but it
He
doesn't
doesn't look
look
like a
good.
meathead. He looks like that cat lady. You know the cat lady? Come on, why'd you do that to yourself? Isn't someone instructing him?
He does look like Cat Lady a little bit. That's funny. It's sad. Phil, I agree. I mean, if you're not happy with yourself, grow a big, grizzly, disgusting beard at least. And then your friends could buy you straighteners and lotions and butters. But yeah,
Just in Baywatch, he looked phenomenal, and then he turned himself into David Hasselhoff.
he is totally David Hasselhoff. That's actually hilarious. Let's have that one more time.
It's a goddamn shame.
He's the Hop.
Boy.
He is the Hop. He went from like Jared Leto-esque to the Hop.
Yeah. Yep.
It's hard to believe
Damn
that's
it.
even the same guy. But he's
I
very.
remember, like he's the teeny bopper, like younger than me, but like, come on, man, cute kid. Like, why'd you do that?
I mean, he's pretty buff now, though, too. So I don't know if it's. I don't know.
That doesn't affect your face. I mean, not like that. It doesn't change your jaw structure.
That has a horrible looking face. Oh, Jesus. The Oscar reviews are down a solid 50%. I don't watch award shows, and we talk about it from time to time. I just think, and again, me and you tussle with this off air from time to time. I think people are just trying too hard to say too much to try and make a difference. And nobody's really caring anymore, and it's showing.
There's just so many bigger issues out there than like, I don't know. Like the Oscars were always like a big night and fancy. I don't know. It was very weird. I watched some of it. I was excited to put on like E. I always watch the E, the fashion.
Yeah,
But
red carpet and all that, yeah.
it wasn't live, and it was just weird to watch. Like I tried to just get to the dresses, but they kept like chopping it up and going to different people who were at home. I don't want to see this shit. Like they could have safely like done it outside and had the red carpet outside. It was just very off-putting. I just didn't even want to watch it. And then the award show started. They didn't even have a host. They had a voiceover person to like say everything. I'm like, this is just horrible. At least have a comedian like, hey, this year freaking sucks still. Like,
Yeah, right? I mean,
bring it in.
We should have done it. Should have like Yo Show and brought us. Might have got better than the 50% loss of viewing.
And the speeches were, I was like, oh yay, I'm glad that guy won. The guy from Get Out, I forget what movie he won for. And I leave the room, I go to the bathroom, take my time, come back, and he's still talking. I'm like, I'm done. I can't.
It is too much. And again, I love sports, but not every athlete's got to be a spokesperson for something. And I don't want to be like that guy.
It was just like a boring show. Like I get like people don't want to hear politics from celebrities and all this, but like it was just a boring ass show.
And nobody's saying anything good. And like I said, I gave up a long time. I don't watch them. They just don't do it for me. I don't know.
I usually get into it, and I'm just like unimpressed.
I agree. Oh, a little bit of news real quick for people out there. Our great friends over at Chickies and Pete's in Warrington. Liz was on our show a couple weeks back doing her promotion. My good friend Rocco, who is the general manager there, wanted to announce that tonight, Loso Brewing freshly tapped our seasonal Woodland West watermelon wheat, now on tap at Chickies and Pete's in Warrington. It's a seasonal one that is so highly anticipated. We've only been around a few years, but Jewel, the watermelon, it gets the crowd rowdy. It is tapped. It's also going to be available at Gleason's Bar. It's one of our favorites, Gleason's. We love Gleason's. So home of the best cheesesteak around. So they're going to have that as well. But it is tap tonight, and Rocco texted me at 7 since it's on tap. So check out Chickies and Pete's in Warrington, PA. Woodland West Watermelon Wheat. Ray Coleman with 2. Looks like surprise tigers. Or something. Cats. They're great.
Are you drunk, Ray?
Jeff isn't. Jeff's doing pretty good. Watermelon.
Watermelon.
There
You
you
don't
go.
know that TikTok?
No. I watched
You
TikTok.
have kids.
My wife does.
Watermelon.
My wife watched it for the good-looking guys.
Every time I go to the grocery store, Joey's like, watermelon, give me some. That's the only way she tried it. I'm like, you would never eat this before TikTok.
We actually have a TikTok page. Jewel, it's up to you to get us some funny TikTok videos. for our TikTok
Yeah,
page.
we do. Forgot about that.
Yeah, so we got to get going with it. I don't really know how it works. All I know is I see girls shaking booties and good-looking dudes like flexing.
Big dancing.
It's 2 p.m. in Ireland. It's 2 a.m. in Ireland. Oh, Jesus Christ. That says it all. Gin and tonic in the house. All right. See, drink with us. That's what we urge you to drink with us. Thank you, Phil. I know Ray's drinking with us. Ray's been drinking way before
You
us.
just sounded like Seth Rogen. Yes. Thank you.
We don't do Seth Rogen here on this show.
Why?
We do no Rogans. No Seth Rogans, no Joe Rogans. No.
Nothing wrong with Seth Rogen.
When you tell your faithful fans to go drop dead, that bothers me. Anyway,
Oh.
yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
I wasn't very, very happy with it. Anyway, on to more topics. Love gin. Oh, gin. Ugh.
Ugh.
I know,
Gin
right?
and tonic
Gin.
is like my least favorite drink.
I can drink a lot of
That
things.
Brandy.
Gin. Brandy's. Oh, blackberry brandy. No.
Ugh. That's my grandmother's drink.
It's nasty. Oh, I forgot one man cave score. I forgot my little Paul Stanley figure. Look, Paul Stanley from Kiss. He does a little guitar. Well,
Very cool.
don't ever do that again. Anyway, little Paul Stanley. I'm gonna have another sip of this moonshine though, because I think it is delicious. Joe Rogan is king. Joe Rogan is the third best webcaster. It's us first. Jimmy Starr is second, and then Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that's our list. Oh my god. How are you not even making a face?
It's
That
good.
smooth? You're
It's
like
got
holding it in like it's mouthwash.
because it's got like a berry taste. It's really, it's good. Apparently, we got some Phillies action. I love how people text me during the show, but they probably forget I'm on the show, and they give me Phillies updates. Let's take a look.
Ice fishing. Are you in Quebec?
Phillies are up 4-3, and it looks like we, I don't know. Well, Phillies are up 4-3. I'll bring you, Irish moonshine. What if there's any, this stuff?
Bring us something. I want something from Ireland.
Ew, blackberry brandy when ice fishing. No.
That's what I said. Is he in Quebec?
No.
Is it great
okay.
ice fishing in Quebec?
I got a horrible Irish accent, Canadian accent, Italian accent.
I'm great at accents.
That's good stuff. You know what I found really sexy, Jewel? I shouldn't say it on air, but I will. The fact that Sherry Nelson saved my address. That she knew where to send that pizza.
I need the Green's address is what I need.
Waiting for the knock on the door. I got the Green's addresses still.
Do you?
Pretty sure I got the return addresses. The Greens are so fantastic.
Should I show my little? I know Alyssa was watching earlier. I don't know if she is now.
Who was?
Alyssa Green.
Was she? You want to show the picture? I say show it. I think it's phenomenal.
I think it's hard. I just messed it up. I wish I would have left it be.
I think it is terrific.
All right.
All right, Coleman, this is my best Irish accent. See, it's horrible. I got nothing.
No, I'm not going to show it.
Aww.
I'll just send it.
All right, so Jewel did this amazing drawing, like you've seen mine. She did one of our previous guests, Rachel Green. I think it's phenomenal. And I showed that dude Christian, and he loved the drawing. He said she's beautiful, and the painting looks great. I think it's great.
Oh yeah, you liked it. All right, good.
He loved it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it looked really
all right,
good.
Cool.
He approves, and he got mad at me for saying that
He
got
doesn't
mad at
like
me.
anything about me.
Right, he got mad at me for saying it. He's like, I love Jewel. He's like, every time we go somewhere, I'm pointing out the Wonder Woman and stuff for Jewel. I like Jewel. He does.
Oh,
He does. Oh, who doesn't like Jewel? All right. I know you want this, and I want your opinion because I'm sure you're following this story. Lana
Okay.
Del Rey is
Lana.
getting hell.
Say Lana.
I said Lana.
Lana.
I say Lana.
Oh, I want
Lana.
to talk about that real quick too.
Let's
We
give
can
it.
talk about it.
Let's do it because they
I'm
were
gonna
making
see the
fun of
other
her.
one.
They're making fun of her new album cover.
Do you have
Like-
a picture of it?
Oh, damn it! But
Let me
it
pull
is.
up real quick.
It is the stupidest argument because I don't really get what everybody's crying about.
Because she's so beautiful, right? And it's like,
Well, yeah, but so am I.
but why would you choose this picture? I think is everyone's freaking
Didn't she-
problem.
Phil said
Because-
you're great.
Oh, you're great, Phil.
I agree.
I appreciate you. All right, so this is
It feels fabulous. Yeah, okay, I get it.
I don't
Wait,
know if it's
hold-
because it
hold
doesn't
that
look
thought.
like her.
I had a hard time reading the handwriting. Bridget, is this the card? Is this your card? Answer me, because this is the greatest card ever. And I think it looks like it says Bridget. And I can't really read the name on the inside.
You can't read it.
Actually, it does look like it said. But anyway, this is like the greatest card ever. She gave 3 hearts. So I assume yes. So thank you again. You're amazing. I totally gave you that. And I totally love it. Now, the Lana Del Rey thing. So yeah, I mean, I don't get what everybody's like big deal is.
I think this was my point, and Google proved it to me. Okay, so this is. Oh, I'm not talking to you. G word. All right, so that's her, and this was. I think it's a tribute to her first album cover because I'm a true Lana Del Rey fan.
Yes,
This
you
was
are.
her first album cover. Don't they look similar?
Yeah, of course.
She called herself. I love this name, May Jailer. She had this album Sirens, so I think it's a tribute to that. But I think she's kind of going through like a transition. She gained a little bit of weight, and she does look very different than she did the last album. Like she has blonde hair now. She just went from like dark to blonde, and I don't know. I just think she's trying to like go back to her roots.
I think
Leave
she's cute.
Lana alone.
I thought it was cute. I thought it was very natural. Maybe even a little gutsy because she wasn't trying to gutsy herself up. She was just
Right, she has little makeup on.
Yeah, I was digging it, and I saw the article, and I'm like, I gotta mention this to Jewel because I know you're the authority on Lana. No, we said Lana.
I will say, like,
She is hot.
I love all of her albums, even like her underground, unreleased. I was not a fan of the last album. It just came out like a month ago. I'm like, ugh. And I hate to say that. So I'm hoping. I like the hard hitting stuff she does, like when she was with Dan Auerbach and she had that album Ultraviolence. Like it was just so rock and not but like soul rock. Like I don't know, very get down with it. Cool.
I like
But
that. Good
that
description.
was my favorite album, and he's amazing. Those two together were like a dream team. So
We should do like a strict music show once a week too, because I love the way you talk about music. I love your passion for music. Super cool.
I have passion for it, but like I can't articulate what I'm meaning to say. So I
I
sound
get you.
dumb.
I'm the same way. Like I try to describe like songs and albums on them. Like yeah, it's like hard hitting. You're like, dude, everything you say is hard hitting.
Right.
Yeah, I guess.
That's really good.
Like that new Boys and Men's like real hard hitting.
Yeah.
No, it's not, dude.
Oh
But
boy.
that like today, like your other girl, that Bishop Briggs. I didn't know she sang that song. I'm cranking it, and I look and I'm like, Bishop Briggs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
She
man.
rocks.
Yes.
She's doing something with Alice Cooper.
Ooh, that's gonna be good.
Yeah, like her voice is. That's why I wanted to see her live, and I got a chance to like 2 years ago. But her live was like, she doesn't even try.
Really.
She's amazing. Okay. We can hit the hay. I know.
Uncle Jeff doesn't know how to
She's
shut
a
his
chorus.
mouth. Uncle Jeff doesn't know how to shut his mouth. I love her. Adorable. Couple topics real quick. Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian. Looks like it's going to be like a real, like their friends like, oh, they're going to end up engaged. Now, Kourtney is different from the other sisters. The other sisters usually date like African-American guys, right? And Kourtney usually dates white guys.
I mean, that's
Not that it
history.
matters. It's just right. It seems to be the history, and I never really understood why, and not that it matters. But not
Well,
like
I've been
Travis-
watching the new season, and it seemed like Scott, he dumped that Sophia Richie, Lionel Richie's daughter,
yeah.
and he was talking. He's like, I love you, and I act like your husband. I do everything a husband does. My girlfriends get jealous because I spend so much time with my baby mom and like do everything for her. Like, why can't we be together? And their whole family's like, why don't you propose? And then Travis Barker moves in next door, and heat, inferno, flames.
To me, I don't know what you think about him, but he is like the total opposite of a Kardashian boyfriend, fiance, anything of any of them.
I don't think so. Like, when I think of that, I think of Megan Fox was with Brian Austin Green, and now she's with Machine Gun Kelly. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe those rockers got it.
Tatted up rockers, man. It's where it's at, I guess.
Skinny rockers.
Skinny, tatted up rock stars.
Yeah, they got something.
Yeah. They're packing heat, I'm sure.
No, Travis is a good dad. He's a single dad. You know, he was with that Tiffany Moaksker.
Shannon
Moaksker.
Moakler.
I'm thinking of our Tiffany.
Who I've reached out to a few times and blew me off. I want to have her on the show. She blew me off.
Oh. But yeah, he's a good dad, and their kids have like activities together. So, well, more power to him. Can you believe that asshole Tristan Thompson cheated on Chloe again? I love Chloe. I love Chloe more than any of them. He cheated on her again.
Yeah, it's a common ground, and when you're a celebrity, you know what I mean.
No, like, she's been cheated on so many times. Like, who is she? Me?
Not to mention Lamar Odom. He's got a lot of nerve.
Oh, well, he was a flaming drug addict, though.
He's a jackass.
Yeah.
Never liked him as a basketball player either.
Chloe.
We got one more, right? Oh yeah, Elon Musk. I love anything Elon Musk. I love. So the rumors and Mars, we're all going to Mars. I'm moving to Mars, but he said like Mars. The first few trips to Mars are going to be by explorers and survivors, people that have to actually know what it's like to live there. Where everybody thinks, all these wealthy people are going to go out to Mars and build new colonies. It's going to be great. But he said, look, first things first, we got to learn what it's all about. I love him too. I think he's awesome.
So Joseph Tatey is going to be there. I can't believe he has my name, and he says it wrong, which was one of our other topics. You know what I'm talking about, right? The Survivor show?
No.
So there's a guy, Joe Tatey. He's like, oh, my name's Joe Tatey.
Joe Tatey. So that other topic you wanted to do, I didn't get it on there, but it was the Justin Theroux.
Thoreau. Everyone says it Thoreau, and he says Thoreau. But apparently he's been pronouncing it wrong his whole life.
He has. He's been pronouncing his name. Elon Musk is on Saturday Night Live this week. I'm actually pretty excited.
What?
Yeah.
Bland.
I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm actually kind of excited. And I don't watch Saturday Night Live anymore, but I want to see Elon Musk.
Oh, I watch. That's going to be weird.
A little bit.
But has anyone... I can't see anyone pronouncing Panini wrong.
No, not at all. Panini is actually the name of the big baseball card company. I wish I was Panini right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Panini. Let's shout out and say some thank yous to people that have liked us and loved us. My man Steve Giordano in the house. Thank you, Steve. Jaden Vaccaro, who, as you know, is our new #1 fan. He's also a big fan. He's a big fan of Funko Pop Wall. Angela Pinto. Angela, thank you for tuning in. Jed Chris, My man Kirk Anastasia. And some love from Phil Mang and my cousin Alicia Geis, Stacy Del Buno, Maria Daniels, and Tiffany Mosher, 2 of our favorites. Thank you very much. Casey, the cast of Saturday Night Live ain't happy about anything, Ray. I want Ray Coleman to be the musical guest.
That'd be amazing.
Whew, we did pretty good. It's actually 10 o'clock, and we're going to real quickly go down the list of
I
who we
gotta
got.
get a Ray doll. Papa Ray doll.
Papa Ray doll.
Papa Legba.
We got to get Ray on the show again to sing John Denver Free again. That was greatness. And such a surprise. Coming up, we are back next Wednesday. And Jules stoked for this one. This is one for the ladies. You know what sucks, though? Did I put his name on the list? No, I didn't. I stink. Oh, no, I did. So next Wednesday, we're back. 8 o'clock, and we have an actor, director, producer. He's got a massive, massive following on Instagram. Jewel thinks he's sexier than mashed potatoes. His name is Enzo Zoloshi. Oh, I got a picture. Oh, yeah, ladies. Next week, this piece of meat and Enzo Zoloshi will both be on our show. Yeah, see how I said that. I got to find out how to get his name right. Zoloshi. I'm Italian. I don't know how to say it right. But I got to figure it out from our great friends at Jessica Katz Promotions. They sent us Enzo. Julie's got like 5 million fans on Instagram.
I
5
can see why.
million. Yeah. Wow. Should I get out of the picture? Let you have a moment of look.
Okay.
Right now it looks like the two of you are like side by side.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Enzo's on the show next week, and Jewel is going to gush all over him. I might just like walk away and let Jewel have 30 minutes alone.
Please don't. I'm like,
As Stacy said, thanks, Jewel. He is cute. Yes, see, one Italian to another. Stacy knows. Good looking Italian, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to take his picture off. I'm dying over here. May 12th, we get a little bit sophisticated. We get into a lovely violinist by the name of Liz Kitts. I'm very excited for that. I want her to play some violin tunes. She was like more than thrilled. I'm like, how about coming on our show? She's like, oh my God, yeah, absolutely. That's awesome.
I'm getting Joey a violin for her birthday. That's
Are you really? Oh,
yeah.
that is so awesome.
I know. Is Sam Ash still open? Because I can't order it in time.
Guitar
Center?
I think Sam Ash is closed. I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure. There was one in Franklin Mills. I would look it up.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want, I'll go with you because it's a pricey. I'm going to carry that around.
Yeah.
May
Franklin
12th.
Mills is scary anyway.
May 12th. Liz Kitts on it. Shh, don't tell Joey. Liz Kitts. Liz Kitts, May 12th. On the 19th, I am so excited for this young lady. Just great promotions for her band. They're back to doing live shows. Her band has a big hit flying up the pop charts, and she's so cute and just so awesome. It is, and I got to bring her up. The band is Kono. Her name is, I got to get it right, Morgan Konopelski, and she will be here on May 19th to promote this hot new song and talk about her band and talk about her music. And she's a doll too, very sweet. She was just thrilled that we asked her to come on the show, and she can't wait. That's on the 19th. On the 26th, I love this young lady. I had the luxury to interview her before on Talk Creative to Me. It is from Nashville, Tennessee, the singer Bex. Super cool, great young lady. You're going to love her here on the Yo Show. Trust me very much. It's very much worthwhile. My connection's unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try unplugging it. Well, I'm not on Wi-Fi, so that's kind of bizarre. But anyway, Bex on the 26th. And then one more, June 2nd. Jewel was just talking it up with this fellow last night. This guy is on like 11 different podcasts, super creative, one better than the next. The always funny and always sharp and creative, Mr. Zach Wiseman. I got his picture this week. I got you this week, Zach. Zach's like, dude, I don't get invited on your show. You are invited June 2nd. Locked in for Zach. You'll see me and Zach on Talk Creative to Me with Maria Daniels Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock. If you get a chance, go to YouTube. Check out Talk Creative to Me starring Maria Daniels, and you'll see last night's episode featuring our own Joel Tatey and our part-time co-host, the lovely Tiffany Mosher. Basically talk about Tiffany's book, Beauty Beyond the Threshold. Great episode. Zach, Maria, Jewel, and Tiffany killed it. I love that. I had a great time watching the episode. Check them out. And check us out every Wednesday night. Like and subscribe to Talk Creative to Me. Like and subscribe to the Yo Show. Get notifications when we come on because we got some great guests coming up. We got summertime coming. We still got places, asses to hit the road. We're working on it. Tons of stuff coming up here on the Yo Show. Jewel, Tatey, your final parting shots.
I want to take the Yo Show to the shore.
Oh, the shore.
What happened? At some
You know,
point.
we do have a location. Depends on what you want to do. Like I good friend,
Oh my
Mr.
God.
Keenan. He's got a house like right on like the beach.
Really?
It's kind of like in the beach. It's on its own little secluded. Good night, Ray. We love you, brother. So we can do that there, and we can get like a beach backdrop and all. So it's something
Oh my
we can work
God.
on. I know you would love. That's where we're going this weekend.
Get someone there to play the guitar, like Ray.
We'll get Ray.
Yeah.
Want to go to shore? Well, I did go to the beach today. There you go. See the beach. And if you're ever stuck with somebody to go with, you know you can call the crazy lady upstairs because she digs the beach. Her husband, not so much. He goes to make her happy, but I'm not a big beach guy.
Go for the experience to hang out.
Yeah, you know, I don't mind like the shore as a whole. Beach ain't right.
Yeah.
So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you again, everybody, of course, for the 50th birthday and over the last couple of days, the wishes, the people who came to parties, the amazing gifts, Jewel in the awesome episode, my wife in the great surprise party, the beautiful drawing of the Jeff Perini Funko Pop. Love it. Ray's going to be down the shore all summer. Ray, you got to come to this.
There we go.
You got to come to this location, Yo Show, and perform with us. We actually got better
We're set.
technology. We're actually getting better with music a little bit. So check us out next Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. Enzo Zaloki will be our very special guest. I gotta learn how to say this guy's name. Which should be great. Thank you very much, Phil. We appreciate it. Great night, guys. Thanks.
Yeah.
Just spend the weekend at Chinkotag for our 25th.
Yeah,
That's
this
very
is
nice.
a night of names we can't say.
I know, it's awesome. I love it. I love not being able to say anything. That juice. You are the man. We will see you
Juice.
next week. Great guest next week. And it's okay if you're late, dude. You're allowed to walk in. You're like Yo Show audience royalty. You can show up whenever the hell you want. We appreciate it. We love you. You're like keeping Twitch alive. You and now Mike is doing it on Twitch. So we got some Twitchers. Whatever happened to that guy who used to put all the weird logos on? Remember that guy? Our first Twitch guy. He used to put like 1 million different icons on
What
there.
happened to that guy?
Yeah, he gave up on us. Sucker. Oh, Machush gave us a heart. That's for you, Joel, I'm sure.
Back at you, buddy.
You do a lot better. I can't. I want to take the Yo Show to Argentina and visit Nechus.
Right?
That's the greatest
Beautiful.
idea.
Ooh,
That's the greatest
Costa
idea.
Rica.
Sounds beautiful. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Jeff the Shark Perini and Jewel Tatey reminding you, of course, don't be a douche. Another heart from Phil.
And guess what? Did you know that you're the person you're waiting for?
Mind blown. What is that?
I don't know. It's my new saying, though.
You're the I love it.
I love it. I heard it today. I'm like, damn, that's good. Don't wait on anyone else. You wait on yourself.
You're the person you're waiting for. That is so cute.
What is that?
What is what?
What's that noise?
That's apparently the Tattletale's wife or whatever that show's called.
Oh, damn. I gotta go. I gotta watch Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, we gotta go.
Bye,
Handmaid's Tale.
everyone.
Good night, everybody. We will see you next week. Thank you for tuning in for the Yo Show. I love you, crazy bastards. We're going to leave you with St. Ricketts, What Fire Cannot Burn at www.saintricketts.com. Jeff the Shark Perini, Joel Tatey. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Did it again.
Was it truly pleasant? The taste of it poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer It's what fire cannot searching for something, dancing for nothing, losing composure over and over. Truly bliss is the taste of it, poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer this, was the point of it just to reach new heights of love? So I'm pouring the